So good day everyone, this is Berry of 𝗧𝗿𝗱𝗏𝗏𝗏. So welcome back again for another weekly briefing video. So today is June 17, 2024. Start na ng week natin in the US market. So this is the 24th trading week of the year. So let's make the best out of it. So in this video, I'll be focusing on helping everyone to become updated with what's happening with the markets or what happened with the markets last trading week. And one of our main goal then in this video is to help everyone to become prepared for this trading week. So let's get into it. Let's look at our ETF heat map using our 𝗕𝗏𝗏 Elite. So let's look at the SPY. So the SPY is up by 1.22%. So doing good yung mga US indices natin. So Qs is also up by 3.12%. Our diamonds, our Dow Jones Industrial Average is down by around 1%. RSP, our equal weighted S&P 500 is also down this trading week. So medyo olats yung broader market natin, but our market cap indices, the SPY and the Qs is doing good. So this tells us na medyo concentrated yung market rally right now na na-experience ng market. So that's our main indices, looking at small caps and mid caps. So looking at IWM, so we can see that 2% down yung IWM natin this trading week. Our MDY, our mid cap index is also down by around 1%. So talagang clear na focused yung market, focused yung mga funds, yung mga retails in the mega caps, the big cap names. So XLK 5.74%. So doing good yung tech sector natin. Healthcare is down, XLV 1% down, financials is down, materials is down. XLB, XLI is also down, industrials is also down 1.48% this trading week. So XLE, negative 3% kahit na nag-rally or nagka-counter rally yung natin, yung US oil. Even XOP, our oil and production ETF is down this trading week by 4.17%. So looking bad yung energy names natin. So stay away from energy names. So consumer, cyclicals, XLY is almost unchanged. Yung XLY natin is the consumer staples, or I mean consumer discretionary sector natin. So XRT, retail and trade is also down by 1.66%. So looking at our emerging markets, so medyo unchanged, but basically Japan ETF is down, So most likely dahil dun sa parang signal na they will proceed with their tightening or quantitative tightening or further quantitative tightening, I mean. So that's Japan ETF. So looking at our gold miners, So looking at our gold miners, GDX, gold miners is down by around 2.32% this trading week or the past trading week. So looking at fixed income, so doing good, TLT, even AGG, nasaan ang AGG natin? Yun, AGG is up by 1.11%. So doing good yung fixed income names natin. So this tells us na if bonds are up, then most likely bond yields are down. And it serves as a tailwind to risk assets. Although hindi naambunan ng tailwind na yun, yung mid caps and small caps natin. So that's our review in our ETF. So let's look at our stock heat map. So for this trading week, sige, ayusin lang natin to, yung laki niyan. So we can see that this trading week, concentrated talaga yung market rally natin. So Nvidia is up for this trading week by 10% after its stock split. So Apple as well, this trading week is up by 9%. So yung parang AI news niya on their hardware and in their integration in their AI is a good news for Apple. 9.17% doing and printing all-time high. So Broadcom, AVGO is up by 23%. So after earnings, did good. So parang nag-serve as tailwind yung earnings ni AVGO towards all semicon names. So SMCI is also up by 11%. So nag-break above the downtrend line sa SMCI recently. Ang pinakapangit lang for this trading week in the semicon space is AMD. Diba? So AMD, olats. So that's our semicon and electronic technology names. In tech names, you can see that Microsoft is up by 3.84%. Meta is also up this trading week. Even Adobe is up this trading week by 15%, or around or to be exact 14.66%. So MSTR, our main crypto name in US equities, is down 10.50% this trading week. So even Mara and Coinbase is down this trading week. So in financials, medyo mixed. Well, actually more of dominated ng reds yung financials natin. So medyo stay away muna from financials, although they are testing their 50-day MA structures, no? Yung mga financial names natin like Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs are testing their 50-day SMA line. So going back or moving forward, looking at AMAT, Lam Research did good this trading week. So mga AI related names din yan, mga AI infra names, or more of they are producing those equipments to produce AI chips. So sila yung mga pinaka nag-benefit this trading week on the rally on the semicon names or on semicon space. So Tesla is up this trading week, although slightly up lang, 1.07%. So that last trading week it gapped up and then medyo nag-slam dunk yung Tesla then, or returned back to its mean. So General Motors is up this trading week by 3.30%, or 3.13% to be exact. So retail names, Amazon is down. Pinaka nag-rally lang last week is PDD and Home Depot. So in health tech, we have Eli Lilly doing good for 4.86%. So in health tech or health in the health sector, healthcare sector, Eli Lilly lang talaga yung nag-perform. Yung iba medyo mahina talaga. So in utilities, nandyan yung VST, another AI related name. So you can look at VST, even CEG is creating setups. So ayun, other sectors medyo pass muna tayo dyan. Basically, medyo olats talaga ibang sectors right now. So focus on tech names. Maybe look for a pullback opportunity in financials, in retail trade names. So actually Amazon is setting up this trading week. So later on, tignan natin. Okay, so moving forward, looking at our Philippine markets, no? So sa Philippine heat map naman tayo. So all over the board, medyo mahina talaga Philippine market. MBT lang yung malakas this trading week, up ng 1.17%. MWC, I think a possible outlier, setting up, creating a flag. So you can look into it later. So all over the board, even ICT is down 3.52% this trading week. Wilcon, negative 10.95%. GFC, negative 4%. Ayala, negative 4.42%. And other financial names like BPI and BDO around 2% down this trading week. So in crypto this trading week, we can see that Bitcoin is down around 5%, 4.91% to be exact. Ethereum 4.04% down. So yung big four natin, BNB, Solana, Ethereum and Bitcoin is down this trading week. So may mga nakikita lang tayo mga outliers like Toncoin, Uniswap, mga I think mga layer 2 na crypto, no. So I'm not sure. So basically, medyo risk off muna in crypto right now. So maybe it's just looking for a support level. Then maybe it will move along with equities, no, US equities. So risk off crypto, risk off PSE, risk on in US market, although focus on AI related names. So that's our take in the US market and all other markets, no. So moving forward, let's look at our indices, no. Let's look at the price action. So the SPY broke above the rising wedge pattern. So itong rising wedge pattern natin is a bearish reversal pattern. So nicely done yung breakout dito sa resistance trendline yan, or yung tong constructed natin, no, yung upper bound ng pattern natin. So right now, this gap up was produced due to the CPI and PPI news. Actually, to be exact, yung CPI data release on Wednesday was the reason bakit nag-gap up yung SPY natin. So ang pinaka-naambunan lang talaga ng optimism yung mga mega caps natin, mga big cap names natin. So that's the SPY. So line on sun natin, if it breaks below 537, medyo mag-ingat tayo. Maybe ang mag-materialize is a bull trap. We don't know. Maybe recession fear ang pwedeng mag-trigger dyan, or an issue in the commercial real estate market. We don't know, but it's a line na dapat natin tignan. But overall, we can see that the 10, the 20, 50, 100 day SMA lines are pointing to the upside. So doing good naman yung mga natin. Mga trend indicators natin. Looking at the Qs, so slightly overextended to for me. So medyo overextended na versus the 50-day SMA line. So versus the 50-day SMA line, around 7.62% na yung distance niya. So every time it overextends versus the 50-day SMA line, usually nag-ano yan eh, nagpo-pull back or nagko-consolidate muna yan. So we don't know what's gonna happen, but overall, it's on a strong momentum mode. Actually, so if you're a momentum trader, just ride the momentum. If you're if you're buy on dip type of trader, you wait for a dip in big caps, no? Then you take advantage of that dip. So maybe the next support level is a retest or a gap fill. So hopefully hindi naman mag-create ng gap fill, no? Medyo malalim siya in terms of the Qs. But maybe ang pwedeng mangyari dyan is a possible consolidation. So that's the bull case for the Qs. A consolidation, a 1 to 2 week consolidation. So we don't know what's gonna happen, but isa sa mga possibilities. So our equal weighted Qs is setting up actually. For me, since the Qs is outperforming our equal weighted Qs, maybe we can experience a possible rotation toward non-big cap names, no? So isa yun sa mga trading thesis natin right now. So for the past few weeks, ang call natin is to focus on mega caps, to focus on big caps. And right now, one of my biases right now is to rotate toward non-big cap names. So hanap na tayo ng setups on non-big cap names. Since medyo oversold na rin yung natin, yung mga non-mega cap index natin or non-market cap indices natin, and it's actually setting up, no? So our equal weighted Qs is setting up. If it breaks above 89 or even $90, then that's a good signal na just focus your capital on non-big cap names. So that's the bottom line. So RSP, our equal weighted S&P 500s, also doing the same price action with our equal weighted Qs, although nandito pa rin tayo sa right shoulder na form. So this is your left shoulder, your head, then your right shoulder. So this is a potential inverse head and shoulder pattern, no? Inverse head and shoulder reaccumulation pattern. So coming from this big accumulation pattern or big accumulation structure from 2022 up to 2023, we are still on an early stage markup actually. So all over all S&P 500 names, you can redistribute, or you can possibly redistribute your capital to non-big cap names, no? Even in the S&P 500 large cap index, no? So that's our view in the RSP and our market cap weighted indices. So looking at MDY, still weak, medyo mahina pa rin for the past 3 days, kahit na nag-gap up after CPI news, medyo na slam dunk din nung Friday. So I'm not sure why, pero for me, medyo bad signal to na kahit na nag-rally yung SPY natin, nag-rally yung Qs natin, mahina pa rin yung mid-caps mo. Actually, that's a bad sign, no? Since it signals a possible credit event, we don't know. So I'm keeping my tabs on the commercial real estate issue, no? Maybe that's a possible spark point ng credit event, we don't know. But price is telling us something, no, in the mid cap index and even the small cap index. So IWM also weak, yung mga interest rate sensitive na indices natin. Yung Russell 2000 ETF natin is below MA100, itong red line natin. So what we want to see for IWM and MDY is to break above their pullback channel. So this is considered as a pullback channel. This is a pullback channel towards the 100-day SMA line. Ito naman, same thing, 100-day SMA line, although meron siyang character na nag-overshoot siya below the 100-day SMA line, which is one example nung April 2024 pullback. Hindi siya nag-support sa sa 100-day SMA line. Right now, hindi rin siya nag-support sa 100-day SMA line. Maybe ang pinaka-support niya is an anchored VWAP. So, pwede natin tignan. Yun, anchored VWAP nga. Yung anchored VWAP nung October 2023 low. So, maybe the next support level to watch for IWM is at 194. So, once it tests 194 level, then that's a possible buy on support level, buy on support opportunity on small caps. So, recently, I've read some news na Stan Druckenmiller, one of the greatest hedge fund managers, is going big on IWM. So, right now, that tells me na there are some hedge fund managers na bullish on small caps. Maybe it will catch up on the performance on large caps, which is the S&P 500, the SPY, and the Qs. But it's just one angle na pwede nating tignan. Pwede rin naman yung SPY mo, yung sumunod sa IWM. We don't know. But just looking at the possibilities, no, and preparing for those trade opportunities na pwedeng mangyari. So let's look at our MMTW, looking at our market breadth, no? So ito yung percent of stocks above the 20-day average. So we are at the oversold level. So at 26% level. So most names are below their 20-day average. So this indicates overall weakness, no, in the market. So kahit na nag-all-time high yung SPY mo, kahit na nag-all-time high yung Qs mo, halos lahat ng stocks is below their 20-day moving average. So, this tells you na mahina talaga yung broader market, diba? So, kita naman din sa MDY, sa IWM, yung RSP, even the equal-weighted Qs. So, dalawa lang yan eh. It's either magkaroon ng rotation, sumunod yung mid-cap mo, yung small caps mo, yung equal-weighted indices mo, to your S&P 500, your SPY, your Qs, or yung Qs mo, or yung SPY mo, yung mag-underperform, or mag-revert back to the mean and sumunod sa galaw ng MDY and overall market. So that's our possible scenario. That's the possible scenario sa pwede nating tingnan. So ADRT, yung the total advanced decline ratio. So below 0.3, below 1. So this indicates bearishness nung Thursday and Friday session. So ADRT. So the market is up. S&P 500 is down this trading SPY pala. So down ng around 0.12 at the open. So okay. So normal naman yan, it's a Monday. Actually this trading week, we have a shortened trading week. This Wednesday, I think wala tama ba? Wednesday, June 19. So, June 10th, yan, most likely. So, June 19, wala yung trading session, most likely. So, double check natin. Okay, double check natin. June 10. Okay, so June 19, walang trading in the US market. Okay, so, shortened trading week nga. So, let's look at our spread. So, SPY-G, growth versus value. Growth outperforms value. So, in mid-caps, actually, on a sideways structure. So, halos equal yung galaw ng growth versus the value names in mid-caps. But main bias ko is to focus on growth names pa rin, on mid-caps. So, in small caps naman, same thing. It's on an uptrend. Focus your capital on growth names versus value names in small caps. If you want to allocate capital in small caps. So, next, let's look at our macro benchmarks. So, looking at the dollar index, so actually breaking above this RTL or resistance trend line or this down or this pullback channel. So, actually kala natin mahihina na yung dollar, but at nag-strengthen siya. But oddly, our US 10-year yields is down this trading week. So, after the CPI data release nung Wednesday, nag-decline yung US 10-year natin, which is good for the US market, no, for equities. But oddly, your DXY is strengthening. So maybe I'm not sure, pero for me, this signals na money is flowing toward US bonds or the bond market, US treasuries. So the dollar is strengthening. So most likely mga foreign countries or yung mga big economies is putting their money in US treasuries, no? So yun yung parang nakikita nating angle. So what we don't want to see is for US 10-year yields is to re-strengthen. So that's actually bad for equities. So once it re-strengthens and your dollar is strengthening as well, it will serve as a tailwind for your equities. So that's our DXY and our US 10-year yields. So US oil, so nag-counter rally siya last week. Nag-undercut dito sa trading range na yan. Ayan, what we don't want to see is a strong oil, no? Or strong oil prices. Syempre, one of the most used commodities yan. If you have oil increasing or you have rising oil prices, then that's gonna be bad for inflation. Diba? So, malaki yung carry over in inflation. So, gusto natin for US oil is to go down. Para yun na rin, lumabas na rin yung rate cut as soon as possible. As soon as possible. So that's US oil. Looking at precious metals, so still at support yung yung gold natin. So as long as nag-hold yung 2.3K, I think okay pa naman yung gold. So once it breaks below the support level, then medyo ingat muna for gold traders. Or pwede rin i-short mo siya, then you look for support at the 100-day SMA line, which is at 2.2K. So, silver. Looking at silver. So, overall, looking at the bigger picture. So, nag-breakout siya sa trading range na yan. Right now, parang I think it's just retesting this previous resistance. Now, turn support. So, basically confluence siya ng dalawang support levels. Yung dating resistance, now turning as support. Now serving as support. And our 50-day SMA line, which is this blue line. So, for me to become bullish again on silver, breakout muna siya dito sa channel na yan. Or if you want an earlier signal, a bullish candle close above the 10-day SMA line is a better or hindi naman better but a valid confirmation na bound to breakout na siya dito sa channel na yan. So $30 is the trigger, no? So actually gusto ko maglagay ng alert dyan. So let's put an alert. So greater than 30 for silver. So that's our precious metals, our macro benchmark. So let's look at the Mag 7 index. So still on a strong uptrend. So above the 10, above the 20 and 50 100-day SMA lines. And all are inflecting to the upside or sloping to the upside. So doing good yung price weighted index natin of all of the Mag 7, so including Amazon, Meta, Nvidia. So Nvidia still on strong uptrend, walang makapigil dyan. So Tesla testing the 100-day SMA line right now. So tong red line is is now turning as support. So nag-breakout siya nung Thursday, then 2-day sell off yung na-experience na. Then right now testing 100-day SMA line as support level. So what we want to see for Tesla is to re-break the 182 level. Yan yung trigger ko for Tesla. So Microsoft almost 3-day tight na rin siya, 3-day tight. So after this bullish candle, nag-create siya ng inside bar structure. So what we want to see, if you're a momentum trader, a big cap momentum trader, you wait for a clear breakout of 440. No, so that's Microsoft. For Apple, for me, I want to wait for that 10-day MA kiss. So once price kisses the 10-day SMA line, dun na lang ako muna mag-aantay ng possible setup. So medyo overextended na rin yung Apple natin. So Google, medyo maganda yung setup na nakikita natin dito in Google. So as discussed, we are seeing some tightening or parang flag formation or box formation right now. So almost 2-week tight na siya, 2-week consolidation structure na yung na-establish niya. So once it breaks above the 180 level, you can put your stops at 175. Then possible target. So from this swing low to this current swing high, 1618 target, gawin mo ng 190. So that's a possible 2-to-1 reward risk ratio trade, no, for Google. So 2.3:1. So that's Google. So for this trading session, Nvidia is up 1%, Tesla is up by 1% as well. So that's our mega caps, our Mag 7. So earnings this trading week, we will be having our wait lang sorry. So earnings calendar. So not too major earnings releases. So Accenture lang, pero I think minor lang din 'yun. So medyo ano lang naman, chill lang naman yung mga earnings natin this trading week. So let's look at the market dashboard, no. So ano ba yung strongest sectors natin? So in terms of relative strength, in terms of the trend, we have our tech, we have our comms sector, leading, consumer discretionary, and healthcare. So ito yung top 5 natin actually. Amazingly, surprisingly, we have our real estate, XLRE, at the upper half or so top half ng sectors natin. So that's XLRE. So pwede na nating hanapan ng setup yung XLRE, no. For me, nandito yung mga PLD, AMT, EQIX. So pwede mong hanapan ng setups yan. So right now, pinakamahina energy sector. So in terms of market groups, we have semiconductor leading. Blockchain yung next in line, although medyo skeptical ako dito right now baka dahil lang din sa trend scores niya. Since the blockchain ETF is up or above their 10-day SMA line. But overall, we are seeing some weakness, no, in the blockchain market group or industry group. So we have emerging markets currently at the top 10. Real estate as well. AI, the bots ETF is also in the top 10. Broadline retail doing good. Cybersecurities and even IPO names is doing good, no, this trading week. So that's our market groups. So next thing to discuss or next in our agenda in this video, no, is to help everyone to look at the Philippine market. So tingnan natin yung PSEI natin. So let's look at the PSEI. So actually, breaking below again this support level. So maybe gusto niya talagang support is the 6.1K. Yun, 6,100 level. Since it's below the 100-day SMA line and actually medyo fresh crossover pa lang yung 50 to the 100-day SMA line. So medyo antay ka pa ng support at the 6.1K. So that's the PSEI. So sadly, mahina yung Philippine markets natin. So looking at Bitcoin. So punta tayo sa ano natin. Dito na lang. So let's look at Bitcoin. So crypto, saan yung crypto? So let's look at BTC. So still coiling, almost a multi-month coil. So starting nung March, hindi na siya nakaalis sa trading range na yan from 58K towards the 72K. So a wide trading range. So typical usual movement naman yan after having or Bitcoin having. It happened noong 2016. I think nag-pullback pa. Medyo malaking pullback pa yung experience ng Bitcoin. But right now, what we are seeing right now is medyo pangit na price action to, no? So itong inside bar consolidation structure natin, ito. So if this materialize, tong inside bar natin, next support level natin is at the 62.6K. And then our primary short target is at 60K. So if magmaterialize yung short setup na yun, then 60K is the next support level. Ano din siya, confluence dun sa sa psychological level natin for Bitcoin. So what we want to see for Bitcoin, if you're a Bitcoin bull, is a recovery above the 100-day SMA line, which is at 67K. 67K. A recovery above 67K is a risk on signal for Bitcoin. So next, BNB. So medyo pangit lang yung nangyari sa BNB natin. So nag-breakout siya dyan sa resistance na yan sa 635, creating this bull trap event with a high volume bull trap structure. So ang gusto nating makita for BNB is a recovery above 635. If this does not hold tong 600 level natin, itong 100-day SMA line natin, then medyo malalim yung mangyayari dito for BNB. Maybe the next support is at the 500 level. Hopefully, hindi naman mangyari yan, but most likely there will be a big pullback or big sell-off if that happens. So ETH, our Ethereum, so still inside this pullback channel, pulling back to the 100-day SMA line. What we want to see for Ethereum to do is to break above the 50-day SMA line, and much better if it breaks above this channel or this resistance trend line ng channel yan, channel pullback na yan. So that's our Ethereum. So looking at Solana, medyo olats lang din to. Below 100-day SMA line na rin siya, and multiple candles na siya below the 100-day SMA line. So right now we are seeing that our 50-day is below the 100-day SMA line, and parang pa-cross na rin yung 20-day SMA line papunta dun sa 50-day SMA line. So we might see some weakness pa rin, or we might see further weakness in Solana unless ang gawin niya is mag-undercut dito sa 50-day SMA line, and much better if it undercuts the 100-day SMA line. So that's the bull case. So undercut, then that's a bullish signal for Solana. If ma-hold tong area na yan, tong 140, maybe it can break below or even test the $114 area for support. So that's Solana, no? So even the our total 3 index is below the 100-day SMA line. So these excludes our Bitcoin and Ethereum market cap. So medyo weak talaga yung broader market natin, no? So yun, medyo risk off muna. Medyo risk off muna in crypto. So that's our take in the crypto markets. So some names I'm stalking. So I have Fido. This is creating a bullish flag pattern or bullish box pattern. So we have Google, we have Walmart, Envo, also box pattern siya. So I am looking at ABBV or ABV as well. So it undercutted the 100-day SMA line. So once it closes above the 100-day SMA line, then maybe I'll start buying ABV. So one of the healthcare names. So Philip Morris pulling back to the 20-day SMA line. Philip Morris. So Sprouts Market gap up. I'm not sure why, bakit siya nag-gap up, but I was waiting for a pullback towards the 50-day SMA line for SFM. Okay, so other names, I am looking at Uber as well. So also an undercut setup. So nag-support siya sa anchored VWAP noong October 2023. So this served as support for Uber. So right now, what we want to see is a re-break of the 100-day SMA line. So ito yung mga names, no? One of the other names I'm looking at is NU Holdings. So an IT name, although it's considered as a large cap, it's also recently IPO'd noong 2021. So it's tightening at near all-time high level. So what we want to see for new holdings is a break above this consolidation pattern. So tignan nyo na lang yung other names, no? So yan yung mga stocks in focus ko right now. So that ends my weekly briefing video. So I hope na may natutunan kayo. So no trading session on Wednesday, 'di ba? So one of our main takes or main biases in the US market is a rotation toward non-big cap names. So that's the bottom line. So yun, see you again on the next weekly briefing video. So I hope na may naiambag ako. So if you like this video, please like this video. If you're not yet a subscriber and you like my content and you want to support my content, then please subscribe. So medyo malaking tulong yun for me to produce more videos like this. So ayun, see you on the next video. God bless, goodbye, and have a happy or fruitful and profitable trading week ahead. So yun, kita-kits on the next video. Bye-bye.